What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 6 of Rebel Roundtable, the first official podcast of Rebel Sports Network here at UNLV. I'm your host, Maile Palacios, here with my co-host, Thomas Gabo.
What's up? We're back. We got a good episode. Hope y'all had a good Halloween. We have a stacked episode, so yeah.
Yeah, we have a very busy episode. The World Series has ended, so we will be doing a recap on that. Going into an NFL recap from the weekend, UNLV Athletics, the Runnin' Rebels and Lady Rebels preview, and UNLV football recap, and a Colorado State preview. So, my team won the World Series,
All
Thomas.
right, let's just start by saying, the Blue Jays had a great season.
They did have a great season. Respect to the Blue Jays. I didn't think we were going to win the series. Go ahead.
Unlikely heroes, Alejandro Kirk, Addison Barger, Ernie Clement, guys I'd never even heard of. Trey Savage at 22 years old, just holding it down. They brought the Dodgers, the most expensive team in baseball, to 7 games. It's a big accomplishment, so yeah.
And I think that goes to show that maybe the salary cap floor talk is should be held off for a bit if the Blue Jays were able to hold them off that hard, But let's start with Game 3. Tied for the longest World Series game ever. Only second to Game 3, 2018 Dodgers World Series. So a pretty much rematch? Not rematch because it was the Red Sox, but 18 innings also. Brad Paisley sung the national anthem for both. So it was what's the word?
They kept the same ritual. That. It's crazy how that works, but yeah.
It was a 6-hour long, 30-minute long game. So technically, I guess by inning it was tied, but I believe the Game 3 2018 was 7 hours.
Yeah, and back then they didn't even have a pitch clock.
Yeah, that's probably why it was so much longer. I feel like without the pitch clock, I don't even want to know how long that last game would have been, because...
We would have been up till 10 a.m. watching that game 3 still.
10 a.m. Well, Shohei Ohtani broke records, of course, with being on base 9 times, 4 of which he was walked intentionally, right? Mm-hmm. The Dodgers now have 4 walk-off home runs, and that ties the Yankees for the most. No other team has even 2. They had 18 runners left on base in extra innings. Blue Jays had 19. And Teoscar Ohtani twice and Freddie Freeman had home runs for LA. And Kirk was the only home run for Toronto, whereas they were chipping away with base hits. Mm-hmm. And Yamamoto was going to pitch in the 19th, but Will Klein held it down for the Dodgers. And, of course, Freddie Freeman ended the game. Will Klein, that was the most he ever pitched. I don't know if you watched any of the regular season games where he pitched.
Not good.
Not that great. So he was also an unexpected hero for the Dodgers. And he struck out Tyler Heineman with runners on second and third. There were 44 total players who played in the game, 19 of which were pitchers. Record. There was also 130 at-bats. Record. So many records were broken during this game. But after 6 hours and 39 minutes, the Dodgers won, putting them ahead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, Mr. Freeman got it done like he did last year against the Yankees. I mean, he's inevitable hitting walk-off home runs against franchises and sending their fans home crying, yeah.
And it was in L.A.
Yeah, but let's go back to the Yamamoto thing. That's crazy that he was going to pitch if they went to the top of the 19th, just because he had a complete game the night before, 96 pitches, and then I don't know what they feed those Japanese players, but that, it's crazy.
The 96 was Game 6. Anyway, moving on to Game 4. Of course, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., another star for the Blue Jays. I think we all knew going into the series that he was going to have some amazing moments, and this was one of them. He had a homer. He had going in the first 3 games, he had a 444 on-base percentage. And I think it was just an easy win. Dodgers didn't show up, and that's I'm not shy to say it. They did not show up Game 4 or 5. So they were only 2-1 going into the 7th inning, and they just chipped away at Banda again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Anthony Banda getting shelled, and then Blake Trinan couldn't get it done, and then Ohtani gave up a home run to Vlad, and then Scherzer did all right, just giving up those home runs to Ohtani and Hernandez. That was not that good.
Here's the thing with Scherzer too, though. I understand he's he's a vet. He's a legend in himself. But the way that they were also hyping him up going into Game 7, did you watch the pregame show?
Not really, but I bet I could just imagine what they were saying.
I mean, obviously there was glaze on both sides, but I don't know. They were saying that the last time Scherzer was in a World Series, they relied on his velocity, his exit velocity. And now they were kind of hoping for his spins on the ball.
Yeah, the RPM.
He's like,
He's old.
Yeah, he's old. And he said he wants to continue.
That's crazy.
Yes. I mean, bro, Kershaw left. You can leave too. Kershaw's gone, you can leave. But not much to say Game 4 or 5. It was just easy wins for the Blue Jays because in Game 5, historic, back-to-back leadoff homers, first time ever in a World Series, off of Snell. So I take back everything that I said. I think it was Game 1 where I was like, Snell should have stayed it. No, take him out. And that just set a bad tone for the Dodgers that they could not recover from. And Trey Savage was absolutely insane, setting a record himself with 12 strikeouts, most by a rookie pitcher in the World Series.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He had a game high of 23 swinging strikes, 14 on the slider, 7 on a splitter, 3 on balls that had an exit velocity of 95 miles per hour. For being so young, 20th pick in the 2024 draft, he is insane.
Feels like he knows what he's doing. He's been there like 6 years already, and that's his first postseason.
Yeah, he feels like a vet, and he's a rookie. But the Dodgers, again, just like completely underwhelming. And MLB teams with a 3-2 advantage in the best of 7 series tend to hold a 80 to 35 record. And the Dodgers were expected only a 30% chance of winning both the next games.
Because they head back to Toronto, yeah. Usually you give home field advantage to the team that does go back, which was Toronto, but obviously not.
Well, typically in a Game 6, it's more likely that they'll lose Game 6, win Game 7, whoever has the advantage going into them. But
nope,
they didn't. Game 6, Dodgers forced a Game 7 after winning 3-1. Kike and Migiro made game-saving double plays. They actually had some really smart plays. Did you see the Justin Dean wedged ball?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. There's been a lot of controversy about that play specifically. What do you think about that play?
I mean, the ball just got stuck. I mean, that is like it sucks. Like as a fan of the Blue Jays, like you don't want that to happen. You want your team to go around and score, but that's just how the rules are. I mean,
they made the rule for their field.
Right, exactly.
And they were like, he could have gotten the ball out. It wasn't that wedge. Also, in the rules, it say it doesn't matter how, wedged it is.
Right.
As long as it's in there, and it was under the wall. It was like a little stuck in the lip. I
think just on the magnitude of the game, because we see this stuff all the time in the regular season, it doesn't get nearly as much coverage as this one did, just because of the magnitude of the game and the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mookie finally showed up. Thomas, I brought my jersey.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he actually did show up. What was he batting, 1 for 11 in the World Series before that, and
I think
had 2 RBIs, then put him up 3-1. That was that
2-run RBI.
Yeah, the confidence really shot up for him.
And of course, Yamamoto, this was the game where he threw 96 pitches, ending that game with a 1.56 ERA. And again, all props to Trey Savage, but I don't want to sound biased, but is it fair to say that Yamamoto was one of the best pitchers in the postseason?
Well, yeah, because he won MVP.
But I'm saying stats alone, I don't know. I feel like even if the Blue Jays won, I would still have said that Yamamoto had a better performance than the other pitchers. If
we're going based on stats, Tarek Skubal, probably the best one of the postseason, but yeah, sure, we'll say Yamamoto.
So anyways, let's just move on to Game 7 then. Who won?
Dodgers, of course.
Back-to-back champs, winning 5-4 in extra innings again. And Bo Bichette had a rocket 442-foot homer to put the Blue Jays on the To put the Blue Jays on the board first, 3-0. And the bench is cleared when Robleski.
That was crazy.
He said he had never had benches clear, and of course he had to wait till Game 7 of the World Series. But I feel like Andres Gimenez, he wanted to get hit. Like, did you not see him beforehand? He was leaning into them.
I mean, the pitcher's throwing up and in 2 times, and then obviously the second time Jimenez stuck his arm out a little bit, but the third time he got plunked. I mean, obviously.
If you want to get hit and you get hit, don't get mad. Sorry. What do you want me to say to that?
I mean, yeah. He said he apologized to his mom.
Yeah, he did.
That was pretty cool, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
Anyway, Max Muncy with a 373-foot home run. Miggy Rowe with a 387-foot home run, tying the game, sending them into extra innings. And, of course, Will Smith with the walk-off home run, 366-foot. Going into the 11th inning, Dodgers only had a 36.6 win probability. And when Vladdy came up in the 11th inning to hit that very hard hit double, he was running for his life. He's not a fast man, but he was running for his life. And then, of course, that last play, Alejandro Kirk broke his bat into a double play for Mookie Betts to make the play. And Kirk actually hit into 17 double plays in the postseason and regular season. So
yeah, that's not the guy you want running out a double play for sure, because he's pretty slow. But again, what a season by the Blue Jays. But ultimately, Dodgers got the W. Okay, that is crazy. That was crazy.
Anyways, yes, Dodgers win World Series, back-to-back champs. We can move on now.
Clip farming, bro. All right, let's talk about the NFL. Let's get started with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We beat the Colts, baby. Let's go. Colts were 7-1 coming into Acrisure Stadium. Defense showed out. Highest paid defense in the NFL. Got it done. 6 turnovers. Yeah.
Mind you, he was just talking crap on them last week.
Yeah, but we're back, though. 5-3. First in the AFC North. I mean, I hope, for Colts fans, I hope that this Daniel Jones does not come out for the rest of their season, because, I mean, Jonathan Taylor doesn't deserve it, and the rest of that offense doesn't deserve it, because I do feel like they are a good team.
Yeah. You were just talking about the Colts before we were setting up. No offense, but losing to the Steelers, no offense. What do you think that means for the Colts with the rest of their season?
I mean, it's tough going on the road against a tough opponent with a good defense. I mean, for the rest of their season, though, if they keep scoring the way they score, like, this should just be a blow-off game. Like, it's the NFL. These are professional teams. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some. Mm-hmm. And obviously you want to win more than you lose, so yeah.
Yeah. Next, we have the Bengals versus Bears. The Bears won 47-42. Interesting final minutes of the game.
The Bengals choked again. I think they were up like 17 in the fourth quarter. But, you know, Caleb Williams locked in. He had 47 fantasy points on my bench. Yeah, he didn't get started because we got to start Josh Allen no matter what. So, yeah.
How many points did he get?
I like 28, but we're relying on George Pickens tonight.
It's okay, you got that. Bills and Chiefs, our honorary Kyle Sparrow, our honorary Bills fan, got the W. That was also just a beautiful game. You love to see the Chiefs lose.
Kyle, this year's going to be different, bruh. Josh Allen locked in, 88 completion percentage. Mahomes with the lowest completion percentage of his career during that game.
Travis Kelce got absolutely knocked out.
Yeah, we love that.
That was beautiful.
And then he was walking back to the locker room saying, I love it. I don't think he loved it.
Yeah, he definitely didn't. Bro was on the ground rethinking his whole life right there.
Yeah, but that young Bills defense, a lot of guys are out. Even a couple got injured during that game, but they stepped up. Cole Bishop on the back end, safety, got it done. Yeah, Bills win 28-21.
Before we get into the Raiders, let's go with Commanders versus Seahawks. Jaden Daniels, my king, out for the season. Dislocated elbow. That was a ugly injury.
So there's a lot of people saying that that they don't like Dan Quinn's decision to keep him in the game when they were up 38-10, I believe. How do you feel about that?
Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, they kept him in the game 38-10. I mean,
he's hurt. Why hurt him more? Why risk him getting hurt more?
Well, right. Usually we see this all the time. In a blowout, you usually take out your starters, and you put in backups to play. So nothing like that does happen, but that unfortunately did happen, and now the Commanders they might be cooked.
Jaden Daniels list.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels list. Yeah, they might be cooked.
I don't know. I hope. That was just an ugly. My brother loves to send us, like, in the family group chat, like, injuries and stuff, and that one was not a fun one to watch.
Yeah, it was real graphic. Like, dude, I feel so bad.
Like, it went opposite direction of the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
I may be biased just because I love Jaden Daniels because he's from San Bernardino, but my best friend does not like him. She has beef with him.
Okay. That doesn't take away from Sam Darnold's awesome performance, though. 16-16 in the first half with 4 touchdowns. I mean, he was dishing it out, and then they were up 28-0 during the second quarter, and I just shut the game off. Not much there.
Anyways, going on to the Rams. A great weekend for LA. Still don't have my jersey.
And whose jersey?
Puka Nacua. He's back. His injury didn't last that long, thank God. But he also had a touchdown, 7 catches for 95 yards. The Rams won, 34-10. That was a very fun game to watch. Did you see Matthew Stafford's family? They were, like, rocking their Kershaw jerseys, too.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it was so cute.
That's cool.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Cardi missed a field goal.
Really? Again?
Yes. Oh, my God. It's never a Cardi party.
Nah. Is the Dodgers parade today?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Later on?
I think it was happening already when we started filming.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Dang. They're all getting lit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, Devontae Adams had 2 touchdowns. Stafford was throwing for 281 yards and 4 passing touchdowns.
All these quarterbacks were cooking this week.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know what was in the air, but, dude.
Also, shout out to my Uncle Nate making up the name Big Rig Hig. Tyler Higbee also had a touchdown. And Kyron Williams rushed for 114 yards and another score for Los Angeles, racked up 438 yards. Moving on to our
Las Vegas Raiders.
I feel so bad. I feel like they were playing so good. Good for the Raiders, but like I feel like they were like actually like battling it out. They didn't look bad.
And
yeah,
that's a tough way to lose. But early in the first half, Cam Little, 68-yard field goal, the longest one ever. I mean, with kickers now like Brandon Aubrey, Cam Little, they can kick this thing from like 75. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Brock Bowers had a career day, over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the game-tying one, that led to.
It should have been game-tying.
Right.
He just came back from injury, so it's great to see that he had a good day. But the Raiders, unfortunately, I don't know why they should have just tried for the kick. I don't know why they tried a 2-point convert. Like, I understand.
I like it. Try and be aggressive, try and win, but
bro,
Gino
is not like built for that.
Yeah, you got to try and throw to Brock Bowers, though. I don't know what that play call was.
It never even reached the end zone, though.
Yeah.
Hamilton had his hands up, swatted the ball away before it was even in the. Anyway.
It's just a good play on the defensive line for the big boys.
Yeah, it is. It's just still frustrating because, like, the Raiders could have really used that win, you know?
Yeah, but stuff happens.
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on to our UNLV athletics. It was another busy week, and specifically for
before we get into that, Cardinals-Cowboys, should we say our predictions at the same time?
No, because I don't really. We can, but I'm just going based off.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Cowboys.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
No, I mean, you can't. I don't pay attention to either of them.
All right, we'll see. Go ahead, UNLV athletics.
Starting the week off on October 28th, our women's golf were still competing at the Clash at Boulder Creek, individuals only, and our men's basketball played Lincoln University and won 123-59. They had 5 scholarship players out, including Mason Abitan. And if you want to learn more about Mason Abitan, check out last week's episode of Rebel Report, where our own Whitaker Lummis had a great story specifically around Mason Abitan.
So it's crazy. I went to elementary school, middle school, and high school with Mason Abitan. I mean, yeah, homegrown kid. Just stuff you love to see coming here and trying to get the Rebels to the NCAA tournament. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he is injured right now. But UNLV led by as many as 65 points near the end of the game, and Nas Cunningham contributed 23 points, and Walter Brown had a game high of 14 rebounds. A total of 5 UNLV players scored in the double figures, while 4 recorded double digits in rebounds. So a really good game for our Runnin' Rebels, and we'll get into their preview later because they will be starting their season soon. This was just their exhibition season. And on October 29th, our Lady Rebels women's basketball played Southern Nazarene and also won 78-41.
Dang.
Head coach Lindy LaRocque won the 2026 Kathy Delaney Smith Mid-Major Coach of the Year Award for the 3rd straight season.
Well deserved. Let's get them to the national championship.
Yes, let's get them to the top. I mean, I have a feeling they're already going to win Mountain West. Like, if they don't,
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how far they could get. Hopefully further than they have been in the past couple years. But Destiny Brown brought down a team-high 16 rebounds, 6 offensive and 10 defensive, and did not miss one shot she took for 8 points. Destiny Brown also led in blocks with 4 on the night. Meadow Rowland had a double-double with 15 points and 10 rebounds. She was 7 for 10 from the field and was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Moving on to October 30th, our women's volleyball beat Boise State in 3 sets. And our women's soccer beat UNR 2-1. Going into Halloween. Going into Halloween, softball played CSN, but they didn't post their score for some reason.
They played CSN, really?
That's what it says.
Wow.
There was no score, so
Oh, nice. Somebody fell asleep. Somebody left early and went trick-or-treating. That's crazy.
And our women's cross country competed at the Mountain West Championship. Unfortunately, they didn't do that great, but it's okay. We love our women's cross country.
Shout out to women's cross country. We love you guys.
On November 1st.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But our women's volleyball lost in 3 to Utah State, and our men's soccer lost 2-3 to Grand Canyon. November 2nd, our men's tennis is competing at Easley Invite. Joel Gibson and Roberto Hernandez won their singles, and Gibson and Vitaly Horovoy, ? Won their doubles.
Oh, with the names.
Can you blame me, though?
No.
I feel like if you saw how some of these were spelled, I think I'm doing my best. Leave me alone. And also, our Hustlin' Rebels had their exhibition game, the final fall ball game. I didn't know it was a doubleheader, so I only have one score. But it was 4-2, lost to USC. But now, for the Runnin' Rebels, Thomas, take it away.
Let's go. Home opener tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at the MAC. They're going to honor Jerry Tarkanian and his wife, Lois. They're going to get rededicated, actually. But, yeah, this is going to be the first year for Josh Pastner. He has them boys rocking. He wants everybody to buy in to the Runnin' Rebels. Are you going tomorrow night?
Maybe. But it's Tuesday night?
Yep.
So it's technically tonight. Like, for those of you listening, it's tonight.
Ah, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, that would be tonight, 7 p.m., Thomas and Mac. They play UT Martin. But, yeah, it'll be the first of 3 games to start the season at home for the Runnin' Rebels. They're trying to get a lot of new faces, new talent in there, including homegrown Mason Abitan. Hopefully he can come back and knock down some threes because he is an excellent three-point shooter. Mm-hmm. And then, hoping they can compete with these good teams in the Mountain West and hopefully make the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, and Josh Pastner wants everyone to know that he wants all the fans out there. He wants all UNLV fans showing up for the Rebs. So we better see y'all out there.
We better see y'all there make an appearance.
Now, because I was covering UNLV baseball, I was unable to go to the UNLV football game. So Thomas is going to lead the conversation in this one because he was working it with Kyle Sparrow and Demarion. So.
Yep. Very disappointing. New Mexico obviously won 40-35. UNLV is now 6-2 on the season.
I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the Syracuse game last year. Should have been a win. Embarrassingly was not.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the Rebels can pick it back up. Hopefully we can play some defense.
Right. That's a big thing. They're in another shootout. The defense again. They had some good plays, a pick six, but at the end of the day, they did give up 40 points to a Mountain West opponent, and that cannot happen if you want to win games. Mm-hmm. They had two receivers over 125 yards. Yeah, I mean, they were all over the place. Jamarion got a couple clips of receivers running down the sideline wide open. I did too.
If you want to see more on that, make sure to see this week's episode of Rebel Report to see Jamarion's package on the game. Also mine for Hustlin' Rebs. Sorry, take it back.
Had to get a paid partnership right there to promote the video package. Yeah, New Mexico, their 6 wins are bowl eligible now, but Anthony Calandria played his heart out, and Dan Mullen in the post-game press conference said that he did play through the flu, but he still went 36 of 46 with 382 yards, and he is now at 2,000 yards passing on the season. But yeah, UNLV is tied for 4th in the Mountain West with Utah State and San Jose State, and then their next home game is November 15th, where we will be at that game.
Didn't we beat Utah State? Or am I thinking of the wrong sport?
Probably the wrong sport. I don't think they played them this year yet.
Oh, no. We played... Oh, no. Just kidding.
Like Idaho State.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. I know we played a state, but now they are set to play Colorado State, another state, on the road.
On the road.
They are 2-6, 1-3 in the conference, 2-3 home.
So on paper, this should look like an easy game, but
it also looked like an easy game on paper last week.
This one even looks more easier than the last one, so
well, we can't be saying that because
right. Yeah, so it should be a win. Trying to get back in the win column, and Colorado State is not very effective on offense.
Let me just read. Oh, sorry, I just saw last week's game. Let me just read off these scores. That was crazy. So they lost to Washington, 38-21. They actually beat who is this? Northern Colorado. They won 21-17. They lost to UTSA 17-16. Wow. That's sad. They lost to Washington State 20-3. Lost to San Diego State 45-24. They beat Fresno State. That'll be good for us. 49-21. Lost to Hawaii 31-19. And last week's game. You want to take a guess? They played Wyoming. Guess the score.
Played Wyoming?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it wasn't close. If you have a reaction like that. 35-0.
28-0.
Oh.
Nah.
Wow, against Wyoming. Maybe Josh Allen was back playing for Wyoming. I didn't even think that they were that good.
I mean, our game wasn't that
No, yeah, I know, but
that's also, again, going back to our defense, that's a whole thing within itself.
Right.
But
on offense, they averaged 19 points a game compared to UNLV's 37 points. So, I mean, the defense, looking at this right now on paper, they should look to have a good game.
Even if our defense isn't doing that good, just based off their points per game, if they get... No, I'm not even going to say that because... No, never mind. Because if they do outscore us if we lose to Colorado State when the points per game difference is that large, like, we're cooked. Like, there's nothing else we can really do because, well, here on out, it's Mountain West opponents, correct?
Yep.
So.
Last 4 games, Utah State, Hawaii, and then they play UNR on the road. Yeah, all Mountain West. So, but, yeah, it'll be tough against Hawaii. Hawaii's pretty good, although they did lose to San Jose State this past Saturday.
So I guess it's really unpredictable with our team right now. Like, the beginning of the season, it was kind of, even at the beginning of the season, it was kind of hard to say for sure which team would win. I feel like Boise was the only one where I really was, like, kind of certain. Didn't think it was going to be that big of a blowout, but I kind of knew.
Yeah. And that goes to show the strength of schedule, obviously. When you see Idaho State on there, you know, that's barbecue chicken. But, like, yeah. When you get down to, like, Boise State, Hawaii, even San Jose State.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit unpredictable.
I don't know. Hoping they could just pull it together for this game.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with the, like stated before, there's nothing wrong with the offense at all. It's just
we can't say anything about Calandria. Calandria is doing his job.
Yeah, the defensive side of the ball is just not performing right now. I hope Dan Mullen and the guys pull it together because, yeah, we're looking to win the Mountain West, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps it up for us this week. There was a pretty big lineup of sports, but I had a good time. And I've been your host, Miley Palacios.
And I'm Thomas Gabo. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week, maybe at the Running Rebels opener. Yeah.
We better see y'all at the Running Rebels opener.
Yeah, we better see y'all at the Running Rebels opener. But, yeah, other than that, have a good week. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.